Can you please tell us your first name and your age?
Kellie, 30.
What does it mean to be you?
Weird. That's probably the best way to describe me. Pretty confident. I try not to care what other people think and just do what makes me happy.
What does it mean to be perfect?
I don't think perfection exists. Maybe in nature, but I guess humans are part of nature. But humans aren't perfect. But that's what makes us awesome. To be perfect, yeah, I mean, I don't think it exists. And that's a good thing.
What does it mean to be 30?
When I was like 29 and 50 weeks, so like 2 weeks before my 30th, kind of nervous because then all of a sudden, even though I don't really want kids, I started like thinking about that. So it was kind of scary. But being 30, it was just like, I had a great start to it because I just like went to New Orleans with my friends. Then 30's been an interesting year. Nothing different really. It just, I earn more respect now.
What does it mean to be kind?
Well, living in Washington, D.C., I feel like it's a challenge for people to be kind. But then I come back to the Midwest, it's more a thing you like feel than like what you do. People are just kind here. What does it mean to be kind though? I can't use the word in the answer, really. I mean, it can be money, but it can be time. I think time is like a really important part of being kind. It's just like giving your time and making everyone feel valid. Just like listening to someone or, just giving them the time.
What does it mean to be a friend?
Loyalty, definitely. Just giving people the time. In DC, everyone's just about relationships of convenience. So people do stuff with you, so you're never like bored, but like they're not the person you call, at 2 in the morning, you're like, just had the worst day of your life or something, and they'll be there for you.
What does it mean to be successful?
For me, honestly, like it's in the small things that I find success, I guess. Like when I interact one-on-one with someone and they feel better than when I first started talking to them, that's a small success. Success overall, like in my life, I guess, would probably just be like making people's lives better because I'm in them.
What does it mean to be confident?
Not caring about what other people think. I think that's confidence. Sometimes you almost fake confidence just like to get through the day, and I think that's confidence too.
What does it mean to be present?
I think active listening is really important, like being in the moment and actually like listening to the other person and not just thinking of what you want to say back, but actually like trying to comprehend what they're saying and trying to put yourself in their shoes. Or just with technology, I think we're so focused on the future and what we're doing later or what we're doing next week or our 5-year plan. And what's so great about like meditation and stuff is just like trying to like be there in the moment and not focus on what happened in the past, to like let that go and not necessarily think about the future because you can't plan that.
What does it mean to be human?
Clearly it means to be more intelligent than any other animal that we've discovered.
It's a good enough.
I don't know.
What does it mean to be in love?
From my experience being in love, I mean, love changes over time, but ultimately you still love that person, just like passionate love and romantic love and companion love. I guess this is also like with friendship. I guess you can love friends, obviously. So just like when you can literally do nothing with a person and you still have the best time and you just like want to be with that person and do nothing. And I think a lot of people, they don't want to be present like that and they don't have that kind of connection with someone that they just want to do nothing.
What does it mean to be an adult?
I think my parents and a lot of other people my age would say that I'm not an adult. And I think a lot of millennials say they're adulting. Like it's a verb that you can do sometimes and not other times. And I definitely think I do that. I'm not necessarily in a career. I just like love experiences, and so I'll live in different places, and that isn't conducive to having a career. I guess making your own money to support yourself also makes you an adult. Also just turning 18 makes you an adult, but I think there's this like childhood that continues for a very long time, but it changes for everyone. I definitely think having kids probably makes you an adult.
What does it mean to be lucky?
I always consider myself like blessed, so I guess I would kind of be like lucky in a way. There's a lot of hardships that other people have to experience that I have been lucky enough to not experience, and a lot of privilege that I've been given, just being born who I am and where I am. People who are successful in like business or, you know, make a lot of money and stuff like that, I don't think it's luck though. I definitely think that, you know, a lot of those people worked very hard for it. I think luck only really applies like in the lottery or something.
What does it mean to be a family?
I mean, I think people have the option of making their own family. I don't think you're forced to be in the family that you're born in. There's a kind of connectedness and closeness, a shared history that families tend to have. You want to be around them. I can, like, you know, say stuff about my family, but like if anyone else tries to, like, I will take you down. I'm like very protective of these people that I like love and care about and will like give anything for, but also they like annoy me sometimes.
What does it mean to be popular?
Yeah, I don't really think it has like a healthy place in society, being popular. I think it's kind of worthless. To be popular, you can't necessarily be yourself. And if you are lucky enough to be yourself and be popular, then great, good on you. But like, I don't think it should ever be something that a person wants to achieve. I don't think anyone should strive for it. It means that people like you and they look up to you, kind of they want to be you, that you're more well-liked than hated. Actually, no, I think popular people can also be like well-hated too. But it's worthless.
What does it mean to be proud?
I'm very proud of the work I do, and that makes me proud. It just means feeling confident or feeling accomplished in something that you've done.
What does it mean to be free?
For me, to be free, it means I'm lucky enough that I have enough money, or I work hard enough that I can save enough to travel, because travel is so important to me, and just like the ability to just like go and buy a ticket to somewhere and just be able to leave. I don't know, to just do what you want, within reason, of course.
What does it mean to be a role model?
You have good characteristics that obviously someone has found useful, and therefore they try to gain some of those same good characteristics themselves by spending time with you or talking with you. I guess you're doing something right because someone wants to learn something from you.
What does it mean to be safe?
Physical safety is one. Feeling safe in your environment, and I think that's a difficult one for some people. Feeling safe in your own skin, like not constantly worried that you're going to do or say the wrong thing. I don't know, I mean, I work with high-functioning autistic kids, and we have this point sheet where we mark them safe or unsafe based on like their behavior, or if they like slam a door or hurt themselves or hurt someone else or bully or something. So that's where my head automatically goes.
What does it mean to be happy?
So I've had this debate recently actually with someone, and they like to use the term happy and I like to use the term content, because I feel like content is a more accurate like depiction of what you want to be in life. To be happy, you have to have known sadness, otherwise you won't know what happiness is, right? You won't have anything to compare it to. So I like to say content because I feel like content implies that like you will have ups, you will have downs, but you'll ultimately know that you'll always be okay. Happy is just such a fleeting feeling. It's very impermanent, and that's why I like content.
What does it mean to be a survivor?
For me, a survivor is very different than like the women I work with that are trafficked, you know, like they're definitely a survivor. I've never experienced that, but I've experienced other hardships that makes me think like I'm a survivor in my own right. I feel like giving a definition is like excluding a whole bunch of other people. Not becoming a victim, but like taking that hardship that you've experienced and learning from it. I think you're always going to carry like parts of that like hardship with you. So it's not like you can totally get over it to be a survivor, but you just like are able to move on, and ultimately it doesn't impact your entire life. Like you're able to rise above that experience to be a good human.
What does it mean to be home?
So I was in New Orleans for my birthday last year when I turned 30, and we were in this like art shop or whatever, and they had this jewelry that just a little bracelet. It's like really thin silver, and it said she has found her home, and I like loved it. But I was like someday I'll feel that way, but I don't feel that way yet. I've lived so many places that like things are temporarily home, but nothing is like a permanent home. Definitely like my hometown is one definition of home. But I guess my family would ultimately be more of a home to me, like wherever they are is like where I feel, ooh, like safe. Obviously a physical location is a home for me. Where I live now is technically home. Tell people I'm going home. And they know what I mean. But like this like deep down, it's not my home. I know I won't be there forever. It doesn't feel like home. It doesn't feel like I'm so secure and it's just like where all the like love and comfort is. I guess I can't pick a physical place. I guess it has to be like the people that you love and care about. Not necessarily just family. It's like, as I said, like the family you make. So like those people that just like care about you and love you. So like the really good friends and connections that you make that you can always turn to. Like they are your home. Yay. Oh god. Oops. Oop. I wasn't supposed to say That's all I got. 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 That's all I got.